Now we're live.
We are live on the indoor farm.
Oh, there's all the notifications. Get it. All right.
I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. Where do I go? But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. Yeah. I don't mind the path that I had to walk, and I don't mind all those words that I had to talk, and I don't mind all those flings that I had to fling, and some of those words I spoke I just had to sing. I just had to bring the best that I had to give, and being tested by these blessings that I had to live, changing dressings on the scars that I had within. It's a daily operation, you just gotta grin before it gets too grim and life pins you in. You gotta think like a shark and show your fins, whether alone in the dark or with an audience. Believe you're the hottest commodity since the iPhone lobotomy. You follow me? I'm hoping probably. I'm talking openly and don't know where the rope could be. The crosshairs, the red dot, or the poison drip. So take a message from this song, is all I have to give. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. They leave you in the rain, then hang you out to dry. I wonder how so many people get by. But then one day you wake up and start to realize that anyone you know could be called up at any time. Can't press rewind, can't flip the tape, so might as well not live in the past and dwell on hate. People talk strange shit to get to the gate, and if you know me well, you know I call them doors of fate. I take what I need, but not too much. I never open the door if the handle was hot to the touch. You gotta find an alternate way out of the flames. They want you in the spotlight, they want you just to take the blame. But all the same, it's like a wheel with these fucking hipsters. Instead of more rappers, we could use more active listeners. But I don't mind that a lot of things are actually happening, cause I'm a music slave and this is what I'm coming strapped with. Cause I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, not knowing where to go. But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. But I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain.
All right, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the Indoor Farmer episode 128. 128. Let's see. I could probably quickly just give us a yes.
Yep.
It's Monday once again. SteveO got a haircut.
Yeah, I got my ears lowered. What do you think?
Oh, snap. Man, I'm thinking like last of the Weed Heekins or nah, I can't think of the can of I don't know. We'll come up with something, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, it feels good. I know it does. I'm gonna need
Yeah,
that myself soon, man. Oof, can't
yeah,
even see it. My hair just disappears on the show though. It's like I never have to cut my hair. It's just gone.
yeah. Just because of the hat
Disappears.
and the background.
The
Yeah,
black, yeah.
I cut about 5 inches off the bottom of it too. Remember how wispy it was?
Yes, I wasn't even
Yeah,
seeing that because the top end. Oh, okay. Yeah,
yeah,
you've got a shape too. Yeah, I like doing that myself.
yeah, yeah.
Man, well, okay. Well, we're already learning stuff today. It's going to be a good one, guys. It is Monday, March 25th, 2024, and we've got less than a month until 420. A lot of stuff happening there, a lot of springtime activities happening, a
Yeah.
lot of, people getting ramped up for outside. But I think I said the title or the description, SteveO and I, we're ramping up for the inside, and I'm guessing SteveO might do some things this summer outside. I don't know, since you have the space that you could. I just don't have a good space for it. But before we get into it, guys, if you could give us a hand, help us like and share the video. Everywhere you're finding us, we're live on Kick and Rumble and X and Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. All of it. We're live everywhere. So please hit the like button. And I'm actually thinking about doing a giveaway tonight. Already 9 people popped through on X. They must have been popping through right as I ran the intro. Look, we got Margaret over there right now. What's up, Margaret? Margaret's on the Rumble and the X.
Hey,
We got Melanie in the house. What's up, Donna? What's up, Sandy? What's up? You guys, I want to shout out to Sandy here. Sandy won the People in the Boxes game night ticket and then decided to sign up anyway. And so then she became an extra winner and got extra stuff. And just shouts out to my new members on locals because now we just hit 60. Shouts out to 60.
yeah.
Thank you very much, Sandy. And
Sandy
Gerald as well.
won. Sandy won the certified square last night, and we're already squared up.
Nice. Well, I did get to make a post with everybody's wins and stuff on that. So if you guys could help me out and engage with the post and everything, and share it out and stuff, all the sponsors are tagged in there, all their websites and all the discount codes. I think it's pretty extensive post I'm doing now once a week on that. And of course I have to get with everybody individually and get all their prizes. But we just started spring break this week. Spring break here at Maccabees Live Market, which means I've got a stuffy, slightly congested boy with me, and also a baby husky girl who just wants to be outside all the time. So it's going to be hard for me to get as much stuff done around the house for the next week or two. It really is, because I want to get outside too, but it's been kind of rainy and nasty today, so we didn't get. I still got out. We had to get some stuff done, but not like yard work or anything. But I have done some stuff outside already, so it's been nice here and there. But I don't know. It wasn't bad weather, but it rained. Did it rain where you are?
Oh yeah, it rained all day today. I was out at the doctor getting an echo done today, and it just poured on us the whole time, and windy and blustery. But it was like a little over 50 degrees, but it felt like 30 because of the weather.
That's the problem, the wind, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get my pH check going over here. I still haven't gotten any more API. I did check another pet store, and man, all the pet stores just carry this tiny bottle of it, and so I just have to start ordering it on Amazon, something like that.
Yeah, that's probably your best bet, I'm guessing, and maybe even talk to them about a little sponsorship, maybe for the indoor farmer. Maybe they'll give you a discount of some sort or something.
That is an excellent idea, and I usually think of that myself. That's a good idea. I have reached out recently to some other interesting folks, if you will. So we might be making some headway in that regard. Shouts out though to the Garden Horta sketch. I want to show you some of that, SteveO. We might do a special episode on that one of these days and pull it up and show everybody, because I'll be honest, I haven't played with it enough myself, but I am an affiliate for the Garden Hortisketch program. It's a little bit like the stuff we've been using on Canva, except for much more specifically all about your garden. And it keeps all this information year to year with your garden, and it's able to allow you to adjust things and visualize it and set it up. It's actually a really good program. We want to get into it as soon as we can. Shouts out to Rumble. We got quite a few people hanging out over there. So what should we do? I think maybe just a simple hashtag tonight for the I'm just going to do a swag pack because I have 3 nerd ropes to give away, and that means if I get a fourth giveaway, that's a full sheet to my printer, like I've said in the past. So I want to do a giveaway. We're going to get some likes and shares going on. So make sure you like and share this video. Make sure you follow us, wherever you're watching us from, and you're going to be able to hashtag. We're going to probably do a hashtag, and you'll be able to go to all the locations possible. That would be cool. So how was your weekend? How was everybody's weekend? Let me know, guys. Well,
tell us about your weekend, everybody. What's going on? Mine was just normal, just I kind of have things scheduled nowadays. My son comes over on Saturday. On Sunday, I have my work scheduled out during the day in increments that I'm going to do and stuff. And then, of course, you always have to schedule in the afternoon nap for the old guy.
My son took an afternoon nap today. I had him tired it out. We went shopping and we had to go pick up my boy. Some of you might have seen the post I made.
Yeah.
Got some nice. It's a nice little package, man, but definitely it pulls at the heartstrings. Real quick though, before this shuts off, I'm sitting at 8.0, which is not great, but it is. So my experiment in the last few weeks now, without adjusting the pH manually, I've been using the RO water that I add because that's a 7.0. So theoretically, the more fish water I take out to use for things, the more RO water I put in. This is somewhere around its kind of equilibrium. I don't think I'm going to get much closer to 7 because of the fish, but sitting around 8 is probably what I'm going to keep, or not what I'm going to keep, but what would happen, I guess, in a normal without me adjusting it. So I wanted to see if it just kept skyrocketing. I wanted to see what would happen, and so that's kind of a good knowledge to have.
Yeah, well, it's kind of the control test, in a way, just if you do the same thing every time and you're getting, these results, then you can adjust from there in order to, but really right now you just need to have more of the pH adjuster.
Yeah. And in this way, I know kind of the max, the range that it kind of floats around at.
Right.
So I've seen it go up to up in the 8s, but that's if I'm not using the water enough. And you guys are gonna see some pictures here from my grow, which I'm kind of excited. Finally, some of the seeds that I've been waiting to pop finally came up.
Awesome.
So I will pull those up here. Maybe I'll just pull them up on my screen, I guess. I might could do that.
Can't wait to see it. Oh yeah.
It looks like some lettuce. I did plant some lettuce, black seeded Simpsons, and it looks like the other. I'm not sure. Maybe one of the peppers. It may be one of the either the hot or the sweet pepper. So you'll see a few popping up. We'll be able to tell easier when it grows. I could have made. I mean, I don't remember where I put the seeds because I felt like they weren't popping, so I put a bunch more in there. Just spread a bunch of seeds. I mean, when I say a bunch, I only had one little, the small packet. It's not like I had a big commercial bag full of, so it was just one regular size packet. Yeah, guys, in the swag pack, I got a bunch of random goodies in this box over here. Nothing specific. I can't give away a nerd rope, but I do have a pack of some edibles, I believe, upstairs, some gummies that I could toss in there.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
Someone had given to me. And edibles aren't my they don't do a lot for me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So if you when you get a minute, I see you're busy, but when you get a minute, could you replace that hashtag? I'm going to set up the pictures on the screen, and if you want to make us a banner while I do this, and that way people can still continue to hashtag. I'm trying to find the pictures I downloaded. So yeah, you guys might have seen on the thumbnail. I do take time to put some things on the thumbnail that we're going to talk about in the show. If anyone's interested, when you see that event, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, open it this way. All right. Yeah, but anyway, if you see the event on Facebook ahead of time before the show, you can see a little bit about what we're going to be talking about ahead of time.
For sure.
Oh, not that.
What's up, Derek? Thanks for the followers tag, Jess. We appreciate that. You come in here helping us out a lot with these tags, and we appreciate everybody that does it. We got 35 in the house. Rumble.
I hate to burst your bubble. It does seem nice, doesn't it? But it's actually 11 of those people are not actually here.
Oh, I see.
So X has changed the way they do things. So it really throws a wrench in the works of our number system here. It's funny. All right, I'm gonna make that a little bit bigger, actually.
Hey, Melanie. Good to see you.
I think this needs a little bit bigger. Okay, so we'll just have to move your head just a teeny bit, maybe.
Yeah, no problem. How about this?
If that's okay. Yeah, that just gives it a little bit more visibility, and I can zoom in a little bit too. So this is kind of insane to me when I come down here and I look at these potatoes, bro. I've never once seen them this big.
They were always laying over as well. And I mean, you've got some green going on there. I know it looks a lot of pink, but it's green, right?
Yeah, they're pretty green. Now there is some. So this, where you see my mouse there is a little bit of damage coming up, and that could be normal. But all that means is I'm just going to make sure to spray it down with Prime Superior. I don't see anything when I get close, but that is kind of one of the signs that I was seeing when they were getting attacked before. But at the same time, I know potatoes do that. Potatoes kind of die off a little bit as they're growing. But I took some closer video, but you can see right now that's just a leaf. But over here is a new potato. Right down here, I think, is a new one. I'll just wait to see the video because there's like 2 or 3 new potatoes coming up.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Now that's some success right there. It just goes to show once you can get the spider problem under control, things started going nuts for you.
Right. And honestly, I'm probably using more Prime Superior than I should or than I need to maybe, but I'm really just kind of going a little overboard on making sure. But so I put my hand there so you could see the. Now go back. Let's go back to the overlay, and now look at it. Tell me this doesn't look like me pointing at someone else's hand.
It looks like you're doing the Da Vinci pinky touch.
Yeah, like who is this other person?
That is cool. Did you plan that, or did
I did. As I was putting it together, I was like, hey, I could have him point out because I actually wanted to point to the potatoes. But then I realized my hand was right there. I was like, hey, I could just have us. Anyway, it worked out well. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, so yeah, there's my hand next to it. But yeah, these are huge. Because the weight is lifted off, I guess maybe they're just allowed to get crazy. And that basil still, I mean, you saw last week I chopped a bunch of big branches off the basil, and it's still going insane. But luckily, there's other, and I think the issue is the basil was the only thing rooted in the aquaponics system, guys. That's the only thing absorbing any nutrients. So it was just going insane. but now you can see some lettuce there, and I got a closer picture. There's another one. I don't see it. It was a sprout, but I don't see it in this picture. There's two here. Those are both peppers. Let's see if we get a little closer. Okay, so yeah, there's two peppers there. A radish going insane, just everywhere. And yeah, so we got clearly two different things. Oh, that's what it is. It must have moved over a little bit. I thought it was cannabis at first. You see that?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about last week, I think, or something.
It's still similar, but it's a little more clear that it's not. It's definitely a pepper of some kind.
Wow, because when it first sprouted up, I was like, I don't know, Waylon.
Bro, I don't think I ever put any cannabis seeds in there, but it was still making me second guess. I'm like, wait a minute, did I drop one by accident? Was it stuck in my beard, or what was going on there? But I'm glad to have some lettuce to throw in with the basil, make a salad.
Right.
Throw in with the carrot greens. Those carrot greens are going wild, but I got to just chop them up and throw them in something.
I'd like to see you get some sunflowers going again.
Oh, the sunflower microgreens are really good. And I actually do plan. I did clean, and I got a bunch of trays ready to go. And now that I know I can use just cocoa core for microgreens, I want to find some loose cocoa core rather than using like soil that has nutrients in it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Because the seeds give the seeds have most of the nutrients that they need in them for a while, for microgreens anyway. For that week, 2 weeks, that's all they need. They don't need you to give them any nutrients. So there's another one. Okay, yeah, there's a few. So those might be coming out of the potato that grew from the one vine, but that's okay. They'll grow more, and they'll keep growing more and keep multiplying until that thing fills up with potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you have those vines supported now?
The tall big ones, yeah, they're hanging with yo-yos.
The yo-yos, okay, good.
Yes, they're making it so much better. This is the first time I've had them hanging like that. I've had like, oh man, the first time I did potatoes, it was insane. It was right next to this table, and I was like using the cords from the lights to like prop them up and stuff. Like that was not a good idea. And even just hanging cord or hanging some wire or something to hang them, that's not good either. These yo-yos, a lot of people talk smack about them, but the yo-yos are actually pretty convenient. Oh, speaking of which,
yeah, how many did you get untangled?
Not one.
You've been working on it?
No, I figured I'd just work on it a bit at a time when I'm out on the show here. Always have something to keep my hands busy anyway. Yeah, just showing off what's going on inside the basil there. You got the death pool for the gnats, the flyers. I need to find a different remedy for that because it keeps them. They die in there, but it's not like keeping them from reproducing either, you know?
Right.
I do spray them with Prime Superior, but I'm worried about spraying Prime in the aquaponics system. I don't know that that's a good idea, really. And it is a mycelium base, it creates a layer of mycelium. So is that feeding the fungus gnats, like, is that something that they've gotten used to maybe or something? So I don't know that Prime is the right answer for me in that scenario. Yeah, we'll see.
Yep. Yeah.
Matt Watson, what's up?
Al was saying that he's getting ready to plant 20 acres of actual sunflowers. Now, not the microgreens, I doubt, but he's getting ready to do that. Isn't that amazing?
Who is?
Al Faulkner. He says he's getting ready to plant 20 acres of sunflowers right here.
Plant 20 acres of sunflower. Okay, that's full. Well, that's not. He's not planting microgreens. he's planting macro green, macro yellows. What's up, Scroy? What's up, Cullen? Cullen says the garden's looking great. Waylon, thanks, brother. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. If you might see the hashtag Indoor Farmer Swag, I put together a pack to get out to some people. Although I don't know if I'll be able to. My car, man, I just got the brakes fixed.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
It was $500, which part of that, I probably could have saved $100 doing it myself, but not that much more because I had to buy it. It wasn't just simple. Yeah. So, look, I mean, the convenience is a convenience for a reason, but also you get a warranty and all that kind of stuff. Plus I don't have the facility with a lot of tools really. So there is that. But anyway, so after that, now my power steering pump is going bad. Yeah, I had a leak before, but now it's like boom, it's all of a sudden. So it's coming at me, smoking and everything. So that's fun.
It's funny, man. I have the same exact problem. First, I did the rear brakes, and now I've got a pipe leaking for the power steering, and I'm filling it up every 3 days.
I have a bottle. I have a big jug of power steering fluid in my.
Me too.
But now it's smoking on me. I'm like, all right, well, I can barely. I may be able to get to the grocery store tomorrow. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna hold out to the first. I am get paid that once a month, so it's tough. But hey, so look at this. So you guys might have seen this big container here. I'm trying to build a spout onto it so that I can fill this up with RO water and just have like gallons and gallons whenever I need it. That's one of my slow ups right now. When I come down to do some work, I'll try to fill up a 10-gallon bucket, but I only have a 6-gallon, pressure tank. So if I can do this, which I'm holding, I need to get some silicone, and I found all the parts, or at least I have some parts to work with. We're going to see how it works, some pipes to fit together. And then here's another change that I made. So I was using this bucket to take the wastewater from the RO system and use it to wash stuff, like to wash your drip trays, wash your all of the microgreen trays. I can just throw some bleach in that water and it becomes, nice sanitizing water to clean stuff with. So now instead I'm going to fill this bigger container up over on the right-hand side, because I found that, man, that bucket was annoying as hell. I have 7-gallon pots for the cannabis in there, and trying to wash the drip tray and the risers in that bucket is annoying. I'm sitting there splashing water up and splashing, so now I'm going to be able to just dunk them in there, grab a brush or something, and just go ham with some bleach water. So it's going to be, that'll be nice the next time I water.
Yes.
Thanks, Colin. Perfect setup. He says, yeah. And then I have this nice shower. Was, it's not really a shower I would ever want to take a shower in, but it was in the house when I got here. And it's a cool, like, I don't know. It's like a dirty sink, basically. It's like a big dirty sink for me.
Like a slop sink.
Yeah. Like a big slop, like the giant slop sink. Yeah. Speaking of slop, I started making some banana tea, some banana juice for my plants. I'm gonna give them some. It is they're in flower now. This is their 3rd week, so Friday will be the end of the 3rd week, and I got to give them a little boost before. What would you say, SteveO? The week 4, week 5, you stop giving them newts?
Yeah. Well, it depends. I typically, my soil, what I was using, which was not organic, was the Fox Farm. I know that they say it's organic, but people say it's too hot to start. So whenever I would use it, right about 5 weeks or so. Yeah. Yeah.
That has been the rumor that the ocean forest is a little bit hotter than
it is.
So that jug was like starting to, I don't know if fermenting is the right word, but it was creating pressure inside there. So I had to loosen the cap a little bit to make sure it didn't like explode or something. And you still see like those are not, it's just a dusty basement with air blowing everywhere. I need a couple of really good air cleaners set up down there. Some good air cleaners are expensive though.
Oh, we have some scrubbers. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
But the one that you made last summer, I believe it was. It's a good idea. It's just you have to constantly change filters on it, and which means actually taking the thing apart. So.
Right, and that's the only thing. If you can have like a washable filter, those are nice. All right, so I have another video. Oh no, never mind. It was 7 minutes of me working in the bathroom, rearranging all that stuff. We'll flip through it real quick, I guess.
All right. Yeah, Wes, that's what he made last year was the box fan and air filters, and it did work pretty good for quite a while.
It worked because you could see the dirty filters, but I don't know if it was. I didn't love it. And before I play this, real quick, guys, make sure if you want in on this giveaway, go to Siir SteveO's page, hashtag hit the like button, go to my page, hashtag, go to the YouTube channel that's live, the Indoor Farmer. You can hashtag on X and both Rumble channels. So you can get in a bunch of hashtags if you want to get more chances. It also helps us out in that algorithm, the algo. I posted right before the show. I got some notification that said that my content is recommendable. So instead of certified, I'm now recommendable. So,
oh boy, they've got their ways of rewarding you for beating your numbers from last 28 days, things of that sort. That's what that whole
This is a different one. This one is that I followed all the rules. So I was a good boy. That's all this one was. The other one, the Rising Creator, is the other one. This one is the other one. You were a good boy. You followed all our rules long enough, and now you'll be considered recommendable. That's their way of saying don't fuck it up. You're gonna lose it if you'll lose it if you do something wrong.
Right.
Anyway, it's funny. All right, so we'll just skip through this a little bit. It's just when I was rearranging this, I meant to play this before the picture. You might get a little crack in there too. No, I don't think so. No. So yeah, trying to empty this bucket out, and then I'm going to wash the bucket because I can use it for something else. It was just catching the wastewater,
Yeah.
Rinsing everything out, using the RO. You can use that RO pressurized hose as like a little sprayer. If you just turn the RO a teeny bit on, just a little, kind of like when you would put your thumb on the hose, in the backyard. That's basically what you do. You don't turn that RO system all the way on. And like I said earlier, if you didn't hear me, I have a 6-gallon pressurized tank that's hooked up to my RO system. So it gives me 6 gallons of like a good flow, but that also is good pressure too. Like I said, if you just turn it on a little bit, I'm not sure if I did that before or after this. Yeah, here we go. So I was like, I don't like this stuff on the bottom. I kind of fought this like an idiot, but I did get through it. You could just turn the thing on a little bit. Come on. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
You got a little bit of pressure. Now you don't want to use that a lot because that's kind of expensive water to be using just to wash stuff off with.
Is there any temperature to it?
I'm kind of around the middle. I couldn't tell you the actual temperature, but it's somewhere with a little cold and hot.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna close this. Close off my pH test here.
What did it end up at the last part? Is it still at 8?
It doesn't. It shut off on me.
Oh, okay.
So, well, I almost flipped the whole thing onto my desk.
Ooh.
The lanyard from the pH meter had caught the handle of the as I went to pull it away. Woo!
Oh boy.
The liquid inside that bowl moved as much as it possibly could without coming out. Like I can tell you that it would not. There's not any more room in there for it to splash where it was at. But it made it. It made it. We're okay, gang. We're okay. So that clear container isn't really good for much else. I didn't want to put plants in it because too much light would get in. Maybe bother the roots or whatever.
Get some algae going or something.
Yeah, any of that would be bad.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you clean your hose off, boys and girls. And I twisted it up in this thing to where it was like just perfectly kind of coming into the top of the. It took me a minute there, a few iterations.
Do they make extensions for that so that like you can daisy chain it or something to run it all the way into the grow room or anything? Or
the good
hose?
Water? You mean for the good water?
Well, what's coming out of your RO, coming out of that little tube? Can you extend that if you wanted to? Or?
That the black tube that I'm playing with is the wastewater. The blue tube that's hanging is the clean water. And that is actually ran into 3 different rooms. So shouts out to Pam Smallman. She was my Secret Santa over at the 42710 fam last year, I think, or 2 years ago. I can't remember. And she bought me a large pack of tubing and connectors and all these different adapters and things that basically works perfect for all those setups. So I ran it all over the place. So heck yeah. All right, guys, I'm seeing a lot of you hitting that hashtag on all the different areas. Really appreciate it. What's up, Alan? Hello. Alan, we have a giveaway going on right now, and we are about to check out that certified segment, y'all. So make sure that I'll put it up for just a second here, and then we're going to have to take it back down. So make sure that you get it in there and do this on every platform. You see Margaret already over here on the X hitting that. Heck yeah. Appreciate that.
Yes.
16 people have come through on X so far. That's awesome. Definitely hoping to work the X angle, as it were. All right. So I mean, I'm fighting with people over there about with cannabis. I did tweet today about do you think cannabis can be used to help people? And I don't know if I'll get any responses over there on X, because on X, like, everyone's trying to it's a different thing. It's a rat race. They're all, I mean, you might think that on Facebook, but Facebook still has grandma and a lot of cat videos. X is like everyone's climbing the ladder, everyone's engagement farming. You see that on Facebook too, but it's a weird thing over there. So when you bring up that you use cannabis, it's hit or miss on what these people what they think and how they react. And it's been funny. It's been funny. But all right, guys, what's up? Shamil, hello. What's up, everybody? Get this hashtag in. I'm gonna take it down so that we can get this certified segment off the ground. We have liftoff.
Monday. Time it is March 25th, 2024, and you are watching the Indoor Farmer and the Certified segment. So we got some information going. First, I want to say that we've had some bad news when it comes to the Ringo's Gift. Neither one of the seeds popped, and the plan now is to pop the Ringo's Gift crossed with In the Pines, which is not a Colt Montgomery reference.
In the Pines.
And if you want to, though.
In the Pines, okay.
In the Pines, baby. But that's the plan. He has the seeds, so he is going to start them. And the plan is to get those popped. Now, you guys know I've got that 2x2 in there waiting for it. But this week, I'm actually going through with it. I'm starting my grow. I went in there tonight and actually was admiring my work. This morning when I went in there after my doctor appointment, it was what I think is actually a certified mess, to tell you the truth. I've seen worse, but I wasn't very happy with the way everything that I had cleaned out a couple months ago. A lot of it, once we hit wintertime, like the extra fans and stuff. But anyway, I just, I really am looking forward to getting it started, is what it is. But here's what I had when I first started, y'all. This is
nice space.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I think it's like a 10 by 12 room, Waylon.
You got room even outside of that tent to do small things like have like a nice shelf. Well, you have a shelf there on the right, but you could probably add even more, shelf space or something.
Yeah, in the closet above. Okay, the closet is where you see the black tent on the left.
I see.
That is actually a closet, and I have a shelf that I put up above there, but that is holding the intake fan right now. But and that thing rattles like crazy too from the fan buzzing, But other than that, this is what I called the certified mess right out of the gate. I thought so. But it actually, I'll start playing this for you guys. This is what it looked like when I went in video-wise. I still had stuff that needed to go to the garage, or I need to go outside in order to dump out that soil. Of course, my experiment of trying to get those seats popped a little while back myself went to hell, so it's all still sitting there. But here's my 4x4. And like Waylon said, I've got plenty of room. If I wanted to, I could get another 4x4, move those shelves out of the way and stuff. And
think about that, yeah. And then you could even use one of them instead of having it like a sealed tent. You could use it for like working in, having different, different shelves and stuff inside of it. And
sure, because I can have my propagation station over on that wooden table where you saw it, and then I can split the two in half. And, have a 4x4 for veg, 4x4 for flower. And that would be nice. 4x4s aren't that expensive. You can even get really good ones like AC Infinity tents. 4x4s are only about $150. They're not that bad.
What brand is that tent that you have? Do you know? I don't know what brand mine is before you answer, but
it's a Vivo.
Go ahead.
Sorry. It's a Vivo Sun.
Okay, I've not heard that one. Have you heard of the Gorilla tents?
Gorilla tents are the best out there. You can't break. Yep.
Okay, so they are like top end. Gotcha.
Yep, they're top of the line tents. They sure are. Those and AC Infinity, I believe, right now are the two top dogs, in my opinion.
Ashley Cox says that's fancy compared to theirs. They use drop panels.
Drop panels.
As like a wall, I guess. Walling.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What I would probably do is just have the wall zipped in. Yeah. Because each side of the tent, has its own, you can take the whole side of the tent down basically and unzip it. So I just would probably set them up that way and have the screen up between the two so light wouldn't leak and
sure
go that route. I've always wanted to do that, but, a little over a year ago, I stopped growing and, it just kind of was something I forgot about, I think, to tell you the truth.
This is an idea here. You could sell that tent and you could build your own like section of that room with panda film. Kind of, I don't know how tall your ceiling is, but
it's just standard 8-footer.
I'm afraid to hang panda film without having any kind of support. Even if it's stapled in all the way down the line at the top, that weight could make the whole thing rip at some point, you think, wouldn't it? Ashley says new here. Well, what's up? Hello.
Oh, there's Ashley Cox. She's an artist in the community, everybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But you're right. You kind of gotta you go with what you have. I mean, it's quite possible if you have good genetics to use nothing but RO water and pH your water, and you can have some pretty decent buds. So, it's all about what you put into it and how much you love it and take care of it. Am I right?
Yeah, and I'll be honest, when I get to the point where I'm at now, where I actually don't give them much throughout veg, to be honest. I don't really have to give them much at all. And maybe that's, maybe I don't get as great of a product that way. But when I get to the flower, it's like, okay, I need to boost them with something. And I'm not always 100% sure what I should throw in there. So I'm going to give them some banana tea and whatever, some wizard tea. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, buddy.
About to hit this from the mic.
He's doing the old reach. Yeah, yeah. Smoking, choking, and nerd roping, Paul. Hell yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, so basically, I'm rearranging now. I got a little bit of vacuuming still to do on the inside there, and everything else is ready to go. What I need to do now, the list is this: it is to get my pots outside, get the old plants out, shake it off, and then clean those pots and get them upstairs and get my soil. Now I'm going to use Pro Mix this time, and I'm going to use FOOP as my nutrients, and the mist, everything, you name it. I'm going to use the entire system. It will be my first time going and trusting organic and going for it 110%. And I think that I have the right system for that. It didn't cost me much. And, because of discounts like we give you guys, the same thing, I use the same discounts, y'all. So, I think that it's going to be my best. I just feel it because
excuse me,
this will be the first grow that I've had you guys, that I've had all of you to give me advice, to help me, and stuff. And believe me, I could have used it in the past quite a few times. I wish I would have had this community. So that's why I think I'm going to have the best grow season ever this year. Because last year I had the outdoor plants, but you guys know I wasn't taking care of them. I was, just relying on, watering them and stuff. And I, would once a week go out there and, but the last plant actually wasn't too terrible, but it was because I had good genetics. So.
Right. That's a big part of it. So real quick, Ted, you might be watching from outside of the live in my group. That's the only thing I can think of, brother, because there are people on SteveO and my page both. So come out to one of our pages. I didn't add everyone in my group, so that might be what you got stuck on. Ashley wants to know how we can share. You should be able to share.
Yeah.
From either location. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe you're outside because you can actually comment from your feed, and that's different than going into the video and commenting. I don't know how, but that's how I did the add everyone. It's a different.
Yeah, that's the only place I could think he would be by himself would be in the market right now, because like you said, everything else has got quite a few people in it.
Yeah, right? And we're not technically live in the market. It's just the way that you can actually comment from the feed or whatever.
Yep, it's shared over there. It's not actually broadcast live. Yeah.
Ashley found it.
She found it.
Just hi.
Just hi. Okay, I got it. Oh, she found the share button. Yeah, she's trying to share that out for us, or this out. That's great.
Timothy says his comments aren't working. Interesting. Yeah, Facebook has got some stuff going on here.
Well, they are doing a lot of updates that people have said today. I know people have been complaining about comments not being seen. So
actually, that happened to me today, and I didn't think anything of it. I just thought that no one liked me. That's all.
Oh shoot!
I really just assumed that nobody. Like, I literally had one person that came in and found me live in Maccabees Live Market today. Shouts out to the group, guys. If you want to join my group, Maccabees Live Market, presented by Waylon the Indoor Farmer. It's just a private place for me to share and use those extra notifications.
That's right. If you're a fan of the Indoor Farmer, you have to be in the group. Absolutely, everybody.
I mean, you should. I mean, heck, you're missing out. I do a little private live, sesh quick 20, 30 minute. We had Wes. Wes was in here. He was up there on screen with me this morning. It was me. He said, yeah, Shouts out to Wes. Cheers, brother.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Wes. Well, it looks like we're at the end of the video when you see the muscles.
Yes. You know, I didn't even play that. I had the end of my video in the bathroom where I came back and I was like,
thumbs up. Yeah, so it's ready for some plants now, guys and gals. And, you know, we're going to have some fun. I haven't chosen the strain yet, but they will definitely be the new line of the Homestead beans.
And you're going to do what, 4? Or well, you're probably going to try and pop more than that, or how do you do it?
I'll just try. I'm just going to put 4 in their pots this time. I'm not going to use my propagation station. I'm not having a lot of luck with it for some reason. I'm just going to go right back to putting them in the dirt.
I've done that. I've seen it work. I actually want to get some of this biochar, this inoculated biochar.
It's available now. Yeah. From food.
I think we're supposed to get at some point. Maybe we'll have to try it. I did get a banner I got to put up.
See, I don't build my own soil necessarily, but if I had some biochar, I'll tell you right now, I would absolutely mix that in. I've never used it, but you know, you got to progress at some point and try different things, you know. So I'm not scared of it. I'm not scared.
Good night, Paul. Thanks for popping through, brother. Remember, if you guys are a member of Locals, you can hash and dash. So don't be shy with getting in on the giveaway. Does the hashtag work from Rumble? I believe so, Timothy. We've tested it and it worked. So don't forget, you can go to my page on Rumble, the Indoor Farmer, and also go over to Siir SteveO on Rumble. Both of us are live on Rumble, so shouts out to our Rumblers. I think I got 10 or 12 people hanging out on Rumble. 48 people been through total. A lot of people on X. So if anybody's watching from X and you can't comment, you feel free to comment from outside the stream. I think you have to be there's something about X that you can't comment in the live stream unless you're verified, or I don't know what it is.
That rings a bell now. I think I read that.
Well, Jess and Margaret, I don't think are either verified, but they both have commented. So that maybe I have changed the settings. People to grow and test your seeds. Corey and Lauren, hello guys. You're asking me. Sorry, if you figured out my winnings from the game night. That would have been last week. Oh yeah, so I addressed this yesterday. I think I believe I sent you the code already, Corey, but the Twisted Cannabis has let me know that he's going to be setting up a code or a separate link that you guys can click in order to get directly get some beans with no shipping.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. So that was just from this Sunday, like yesterday, or you talking about last week?
This was from last. Well, his win was from last week.
Oh, last week. Okay.
You might want to send me a message though, because since we're not.
Hey Doc.
Friend request, Corey, because I can't find you on the. Unless it was on the other one. Here it is.
Corey and Lauren says, "Okay, awesome, thank you, Will."
Yeah, I wrote down your code number already, which usually means I send it out. So I maybe not, but if I didn't send it out, it's because I'm waiting to get this additional option done for you guys. Oh, here it is. Okay. And
excellent. That's Mr. Burns. Ohio's friendly. What's up? He says we're sexy peeps, Waylon.
What's up, everybody? Cheers, guys. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I saw our messages, and yeah, I'm still waiting on that. I'll message him tonight and see what's up. I have to get with everybody from game night last night, and take care of that still. So I will be doing that. Yeah, no problem, guys. Definitely ask if you're ever wondering. If I'm in the middle of doing something or talking, then obviously I'll respond later. But we basically licked the our 2 early segments anyway.
Well, let me ask you something about yours real quick. You still have the sweet potatoes on one side and the regular on the other of your bin, your potato bin?
Yeah, here I'll
let's check it out.
A picture of it real quick, because the sweet potatoes I'm trying to get to kind of vine around.
Mm-hmm. Blowing kisses at the house.
Let me catch up to comments here. What's up, Bridget? Guys, if you could like and share the video, make sure you're following us. And you can definitely hashtag on both of our pages, plus YouTube, plus X, plus both of our Rumble pages. Space stuff. Oh, this is nothing, actually. I don't have the other one set right now, but the other one was pretty good, wasn't it, SteveO? That would change to different space backgrounds. I can't do that one exactly the same way, so I wouldn't be able to do it quickly. But back to answer your question, these are the sweet potatoes.
Okay.
See how they are a skinnier vine? And I know some of it died, but this was just a whole sweet potato I buried. I could have cut it up. I should have cut it up maybe, but I just buried it and to see what would happen. Sweet potatoes take a much longer time than regular potatoes, but look at how I kind of have them hanging on each other a little bit.
Yeah,
they are hanging from a yo-yo. So I have one yo-yo holding up some of it, and then the rest of them are all kind of hanging on top of each other. There's 3 of them, I think. 3 total, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wes wants to know if they're companion plants. Are they to each other? I guess.
I do not think so. They both were sitting here growing roots on them already, and I needed to do something with them, so I stuck them all in the ground. The potatoes are actually a hell of a comeback story. You guys, some of you might have seen it. I know SteveO remembers. There was probably 20 potato stalks in this bin.
Yes.
They almost all died except one. And that's one of those 2 that are up there now. And then the other one came up all on its own later on, and it's as big as the first one already, which is crazy. And then now we're seeing a bunch more popping up. But everything had died, but there might have been bits of root, bits of potato still, things, whatever was in there still is growing again. And that's not all just from those same 2 vines. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what's under there.
Wasn't it spring last year that you pulled down those 20-30 potatoes?
Yeah, I did get a pretty decent harvest, and those were just from 2 or 3 different buckets or pots, I guess. I think it was like a 5-gallon, maybe a couple 5 gallons, and a 7-gallon. I think was all it was. But you can see a lot of like new growth coming up on the stalks underneath, and then you also have, that's just a leaf. I keep seeing that leaf, but there's this other like side potato coming up. It's like, hey, what about me? Like, there's no way that's coming from the stalk that's all the way over there. It might, I guess. All these get are the water from the fish tank, and they don't get pH'd. They don't get pH water. They just get water that comes out of that fish tank, and sometimes water that comes out of my bong if I'm trying to empty it.
Yeah. Well, it's got its nutrients in that water too. Yeah.
I don't know what's in the water, but I give it to them. There you go. Where are we at, Ashley? We are Illinois boys, born and bred.
Yeah. Illinois.
Go ahead.
You're more in the middle of the state, and I'm way up at the top of the state, north of Chicago by the Wisconsin border.
Oh, we got Chuck on the Rumble. What's up, brother?
Chuck.
He won again? Who won again? What's up, Sexy Pete?
He on again.
Oh, he on again.
He on again.
Not sure. I think we are. Yeah, we are on 5 days. Well, I'm on 5 days a week. I think SteveO has separate shows, but still on 5 days a week.
4, 5 if you include Hi Brother on Sunday. Yeah.
I don't know if we're including that. Anyways, you see this giant vine back there from that radish? The radish is going insane, man. Like, is this what it's supposed to do? I don't think this is what radish is supposed to do.
I don't know.
I've never seen radish before, to be honest.
But now I know you said you trimmed your basil, but was it up in the lake that you had to trim it, or you just decided to just
yeah? No, that's why I should have been trimming it way before that. I was taking basil off as I wanted to eat it. See, my biggest issue is I don't like harvesting things because then it goes bad.
I see.
But things go bad anyway, let's be honest. But what I like to do is I like to leave it growing and then eat it as it grows, like cut and come again kind of crops. Like the carrot greens right there in this picture. These carrot greens I have chopped down a bunch of times. And they just keep growing back.
Wow.
And all that gets is water from the fish tank.
Have they ever been treated with the Prime Superior as well?
Yes, I do treat them, but actually never seen them affected. So there might be something about those that they don't like. But the same goes for the mint right there next to it, and that could be part of the benefit. And then of course you got the basil that doesn't really get bothered either. So yeah, it's weird. All right, so I'm going to pull up the giveaway tool. 43 people in on this. Remember, if you are a member of the indoorfarmer.locals.com, you get to have hash and dash immunity for any giveaway that I ever do, and also for game night. You can do it that way too. Grow lettuce and green onions and harvest 25 times. I do it every year, $6 for seed. You didn't tell me how many. Just one of each? 2 of each, Billy? I like to gotta bust Billy's chops. That's what he comes for. That's what he comes in for. Green lettuce. Well, what kind of lettuce too, Billy? I got black seeded Simpsons, and I'm going to be growing some head lettuce as well. What's up, Gerald? What's up, brother? Gerald came in and clutch and came up to be a team captain. He signed up for locals and became a team captain last night to help us out. Thanks, bro.
That's what's up.
I played this earlier, Steve. I want to play it one more time for everyone that's hanging out. Check this video out that Ryan made for us from a Pub Time podcast.
Eat your vegetables.
It goes much louder than this.
Eat your veggies.
A mess of each, Billy says. Black seeded Simpsons, okay. Leaf lettuce. There's some cucumbers. Thought it was so cool with those cucumbers, man, but never got a cucumber.
There you go. Was that from 50 Cent in the back there?
I don't know what he used, but I keep getting. I'll definitely get a ding for it. Oh, we don't have the rights for this in whatever countries. I'll just have to fight it every time.
That's a good video, though. I like it. Waylon says, "Eat your vegetables, everybody, and don't forget that." Now,
eat your vegetables. That's a weird. I don't like. Man, I'll never be able to make that sound again for him. I'm kidding, and that's not me that make that sound, but it was weird. It was weird.
And Hulk Hogan says, "Don't eat the cheese, brother."
Wes is trying to figure out what kind of lettuce to grow. It depends on what you're trying to do. I mean, head lettuce takes longer. Black seeded Simpsons are basically it's called a leaf lettuce, and it's a cut and come again. So you can just cut the leaves off as they get big enough for whatever it is you're trying to make, and then they'll, you got to leave some green there for it to keep growing. Oh yeah. Oh, there we are. There we are.
I thought I clicked something for a second.
No, it was me.
Whoops.
So let me before we get the giveaway, I want to check the headlines real quick on farmweeknow.com. Shouts out. Illinois farmland remains a hot commodity. Oh, well, of course. Values are for all classes of Illinois farmland increased for the 4th year in a row.
Okay.
I wonder what that's. I mean, I could read about it, but let's see. Wetlands bill could have huge impact on farms. Of course, the wetlands are,
Okay. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and people, we rely on the way that ecosystem runs for everything around it to be healthy. Like you can't clear out all the natural areas around you, because that feeds into the biology that you can use for your farmland.
Mm-hmm.
J52 may solve farm truck driver shortage. J52 restriction may help the bus and farm truck driver shortage in Illinois. What's J52? Let's see.
Nope. I'm not in the loop on that one.
Before, the J52 system would not allow someone to hold a Class B CDL and non-CDL Class A license without a J51 restriction at the same time.
Well,
now a person that drives a school bus or anything else that requires a Class B CDL or C license, I have a C license myself, can also drive a tractor-trailer combination vehicle for farm use. Hopefully this helps out both school districts and Illinois farmers. Okay. That's a good tidbit of information there.
Yeah.
A bigger article. Go check it out if you guys want to see what's going on. It's mostly an Illinois-based agriculture site, but they do show a lot of stuff from all over. A look back, Growmark ADM announced joint venture. That's from September 9th of 1985. So they got a historical story there. Ag communications focus of new university center. Fundraising is underway for a new agriculture consumer decision maker communication center at the U of I. Consumer decision maker.
I like that. That sounds like a cool title.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's like where we get to have more of a say in the farm community as the consumer. I don't know. Let's see. IFB secures black vulture depredation permit. Affected livestock producer can now apply for a sub permit effective April 1st. So I guess these black vultures are probably a pest of some kind. I don't know if any of those stories stood out to actually read. Ag Group slam EPA EV rules. EPA's final tailpipe emissions rule affects passenger vehicle model years 2027 to 2032 and beyond. New EPA rules. Speaking of what's in the news, we are going to, on People in the Boxes this week, I'm already shouting, I'm already pointing for the stadiums. We're going to be talking about how was it worded? Private property rights. So, or maybe just private property in general. It's going to be a good one. There's a bunch of stuff going on in the news that makes it relevant. Yeah, just want to shout that out. And make sure you guys go check us out the rest of the week. You got SteveO on Wednesday, Peace News and Views, of course, Thursday, the Certified Terpy Thursdays. and we got actual really cool guests coming in on Wednesday. Excuse me. Wednesday for We Grow Wednesday, I have Dr. Rick Olson coming back.
Cool.
Chiropractic. Is it chiropractic? Or I don't think chiropractic is the word.
I would think so. Either that or chiropracticosity.
Chiropracticosity, I believe. Yes.
Chiropractism.
Probably.
But
yeah.
I think you're right though.
I think it's chiropractic. Chiropractic.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
that's the right word.
So we got
awesome.
a lot of stuff.
On Thursday, I'm going to have Josh White from the Marijuana Maintenance Program up on the show.
Oh, okay.
He's a friend of our show here.
Yeah, we need to get him on sometime. I'm hoping to see some of these guys out at these events. Definitely going to be having some some fun this summer. So let us know, guys, if anybody's interested. I have an event that I would like to get people to go to called the Token Float. Being put on by Drizzle Dab, and in the cause is for MS.
Yes.
And it's going to be fun. It's going to be an awesome time. Last year was awesome. This year's supposed to be way better. We're supposed to get better facilities and all this stuff. It's going to be better. Gerald says, I'll do it.
Yeah, if it was easier to get, down to the launch spot.
I think they might change that.
I think you said that. Yeah, so that might. You never know. You might see two bearded guys there.
June 29th is the date that they've picked finally. So the June 29th. Billy says he's down. This is in Illinois. It's on the Mackinac River in Illinois. Right. Down on the old Mackinac. Yeah, definitely going to be looking forward to it. Last year I went by myself, my first kayaking trip, and I forgot water and food. I had some water, but I forgot food. And it was like, oh man, all I wish I had, there was all the smoke you could take. And then all I wish I had was a few snacks.
Yeah, just the beef jerky for you, boy. I'll be good.
Yeah, it was like a 6-hour trip down the river, bro, of paddling. So definitely don't want to forget the essentials. I mean, I brought everything else. Your bug spray, your sun screen. Bring yourself a towel. I had a nice floppy sun hat, or what we call a boonie cap. Not exactly a fisherman's cap, which is shouts out to Leslie Cobb, the the one and only Country Boy Weeds. He's going to send me one so I'm a signed hat so that I can wear it live on the show. And everybody out there, if you've gotten one from him, shouts out. He does sponsor game night. If you've gotten one of his hats, definitely send me a picture of them. And maybe we'll put together a little reel or something.
Yeah.
It'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Old Country Boy. Hell yeah.
If you, his Facebook page is County Boy Weeds. I always like to, I like to give him some guff about that sometimes. It's funny.
Yeah. Well, that's how first SteveO came about with 2 Y's, was because I misspelled it when I changed it. And then I thought it was unique, so I just kept it.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I misspelled it. I was high as hell. I did it at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Because I used to be Stoner Steve. And then once I hit 50 years old, I thought I'd grow up a little bit and become Siir SteveO.
Cheers, everybody. I'll cheers to that, Siir SteveO.
Right. I just didn't like the Stoner Steve thing anymore, basically. Mr. Burns with the bowler cap. Oh, we're certified. That's a certified dab hit there. Cheers, Gerald.
Well, I don't think I have anything else for now. I've had a heck of a couple of weeks, guys. It's been, I mean, no excuses, you know, but it was hard to be motivated after my dog died. And then now I have a busy couple of weeks coming up with, well, I also, you know, my car getting fixed was a nightmare. I had an appointment, and then the appointment came, and the mechanic was sick. So, you know, that's nobody's, you know, it's not my fault, not his fault, but then I waited and tried to get it done later. Well, didn't work out. Finally got it done, but a little bit higher price than I wanted to pay.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just had a few setbacks lately. I want to really hit the ground running for the summertime and springtime, and you know, I'd like to get some products for some of these farmers markets.
Yeah.
Maybe at least get some out to some of these restaurants that I've done reviews for.
Yes, sir.
So maybe not to make money, but to start to feel like I'm, you know, get into the habit of producing something like you're doing with the terp sticks. You know, the time it takes you to do all the prep and then make them and all that. Just that kind of mentality of the process and the what am I trying to think of, the routine, I guess, to get it as a habit, you know?
Yeah, I see what you mean. And you know, when you first, it seems to me, in my limited experience with products now that I've been around for a year and a half with other people that have come up with products or whatever, and I've collabed with, you know, it seems to, I don't know, especially at first, you give away so much that, you know, you really get to the point to where you've given away more than you've sold. But at the same time, you have to get your product out there. And the best way to do it is to ask people to try it without having to pay anything. You know, and then once they usually get a product, then they're like, oh, I got to get more. And that's what most companies rely on if they're giving stuff away.
A return customer for sure.
Return customer.
But you can't get too discouraged either in the beginning if people don't just come and buy a bunch more, because sometimes a product has to kind of stew a little bit. You know, it might take you a little while before you use it, and then it take you a little while to go through that first one, and you know, like the terp stick specifically, and then it might be a little bit. Oh man, my lips are getting chapped again. Yeah. But you know what? What was that? Oh, I should go back and get one. So sometimes it's not an immediate satisfaction too. You're like, oh, I'm hoping that person will buy more for their friends. Well, they don't normally. It doesn't always work out. So. Yeah, it is an interesting conundrum in the beginning there where you're spending money in order to just for the visibility. And then later you spend money to acquire customers because there's always that cost, the customer acquisition cost. So
at least advertising minimum. Yeah.
Well, and that's what partly I always thought of with this show is as I start to build a business, as I start to do the things that's required, I want to talk about it and tell people out there that might be also interested in maybe starting their own. Hey, well, how does it work? You know, what do I do first? Well, what I did first was I made sure I had insurance. So I paid insurance for Maccabee's Live Market. It is insured. It is not an LLC, but you know, I'm insured because I'm selling food. You know, you got to be careful. Anytime you're having somebody ingest something that you sell, got to be people can really quickly. The LLC would be much more preferred for sure because people can sue you. A lot of times people sue on purpose with food. It's so hard to tell if you got sick from this restaurant or that, you know, buffet or whatever.
I mean, even just the settlement alone is enticing because, you know, companies, especially that are sued over food poisoning or something, they don't want the press on it. And it's cheaper to just say, hey, what if I give you 10 grand than it is to give 30 grand to their lawyers to fight it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's just, unfortunately, that's the way it can be where, like you said, people just sue for the sake of suing and make a life out of it, you know. But
then,
I don't know anyone like that, so I'm glad.
Well, no, I mean, well, yeah, I mean, I'd be asking them for some money. What's up? But no, the people that would do that would be the same people that would be, looking for ways to get hurt, in a place like that. So that's what it is. All right, we're about at the 1 hour 20-minute mark. We'll probably do this spin shortly.
Indoor farmer swag. Fair warning. 1 minute, everybody, or so.
Yeah, if you're just coming in, make sure that you get this hashtag in now. And if you want to, you can hashtag on all the destinations that we're live, both Facebooks, YouTube, X, Rumble. Hit them all.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Michael Gray? Cheers, brother.
I got to say this. I know this is shameless, but all you people over there on X right now, follow Siir SteveO. If you don't know who I am, because I don't have any followers on Instagram, and I see you do.
on Instagram. Whoa. First of all, you can't call X Instagram. They're not
that's right.
All over you right away.
I just got killed for that, didn't I?
Don't worry about it. They're not really there. There says there's 29 people there, but they're not really there.
Okay.
What that means is 29 people have popped through. There might be somebody watching on X. Cheers to whoever is. But X has changed it to where they show accumulated number of people that have popped through. And then when they leave, the number stays. So it just keeps adding to this number as if they're still hanging out. So it's very deceiving for new. It's supposed to be encouraging to new streamers, to new people that don't know any better, and they see that number coming up and there's a lot of people in here. One really, it's on purpose, but I don't love it. I don't love it.
We still have 30 people without it, and then you're not even including Rumble.
I got 20 people on Rumble right now, so yeah, I mean,
good job.
But yeah, it's a weird thing the way they keep changing it up. Mr. Burns says, "Did you see his shameless plug? Excellent." Yeah, there's no shame in our game.
Nope, not at all.
Whole world is in love with the farmer swag. Hell yeah. Gerald, I like the way you think. Yeah. Denise, what's up? Get in on this hashtag. I'm already like 2 minutes past when I said I was going to hit it. Remember, you get the hash and dash immunity for the $2 monthly on the indoorfarmer.locals.com. We're at 51 hashtags. 51 on it.
51, hell yeah.
I'm going to let Denise get in on it because she just said hello, and I want to give her a shot. Alan says, got my cucumber, tomatoes, cantaloupe, eggplant, sweet peas, squash in my tent with 5 cannabis plants. Whoa, what kind of tent is that?
Wow.
That's a Willy Wonka tent. That's a Dr. What's the spaceship guy from in England? Doctor Who. It's a Doctor Who tent. It's bigger on the inside. Like, what the heck? Dustin, I'm waiting for somebody. Who are you? I hope I hope you're not planning to win this, because I was waiting for my friend Denise here, and she just hit it after you tried telling me to spin. I don't know. Maybe I might respin it. I don't even know who you are, Dustin. I might like you. No offense. You might be a good guy. Don't come in here. Tell me to spin.
Mm.
I might wait 10 more minutes. I almost thought about doing this. Actually, to be perfectly honest, I was going to do this giveaway for just my locals members that popped through tonight, but I didn't want to have to do a wheel. So I'm being generous, doing the open hashtag, so it makes it easier for us. You're welcome, Denise. No problem at all. Yeah. We'll do the spin now.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Bye, Dustin. Does anybody know that guy? Do you know that guy?
I know. Or know of him.
Okay. Never seen the name before. Not saying you're not a nobody, but don't come in my stream when I've never once talked to you. Come at me like that. Loretta Ridgway. She is
Loretta's here too.
Loretta. Cheers,
Look
cheers.
at that. Cheers, Loretta.
Very cool. Loretta, I'm going to go pick it out right now.
Oh, yeah. He's going to hook that up right away. Hi, Donna. Donna Vaughn's here. Wow. It's been a minute, Donna. How are you?
Loretta, we're going to have an assortment of goods here. I actually have several rolling trays still. I'm going to give you a rolling tray, ProFam rolling tray. And I also have some car coasters from Level Up Seed and Garden. They fit down in your coaster or down in your car cup holders, and keep it a little bit. I don't know what it's. They're just for like advertising, I guess. They're like padded. I'm not sure if that's for absorbing liquids or not. You're gonna get some Iraqi dinar.
Ooh.
I'm giving Iraqi dinar up to a few people. I'm giving a few of the dinar bills up to in all of the packs that I send out. We got a bracelet, one of those rubbery bracelets. I got a plastic grinder. You may not want that though. These plastic grinders, I'll send it to you, but they're not great grinders. I'm just gonna keep it. I might even throw it away. These plastic grinders just suck. So I don't want to do that to you. There's no reason unless you want it. Got a lanyard here. We'll put in there. Let's see. Oh yeah, this cool like portable pack of Band-Aids. It might sound silly, but it's actually really cool. Like a cool, easy way to take it with you somewhere if you're going to like the park.
That's a swag for sure. If somebody was to get messed up and you were to pull that out of your glove compartment, or a lady pull it out of her purse and was like, boom, Band-Aid, you'd be like, shit, that's some swag. Get big swag out of that.
And I got that pack of gummies that I'm going to give you. I might have a pack of seeds too. Oh, I got some stickers too, of course. I just fill it up with all kinds of random goodies when I find.
Yeah, that's really
cool. I got some packs of seeds here. Do you use seeds, Loretta? I'll share, she said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you want some seeds, Loretta?
Yeah, let me know. I got a few packs here. I could maybe part with a pack and some yummies. Yeah, I'll put that together. I have to put together Mr. Timothy and Kim, and who was it last night's Nerd Rope winner?
Ooh, from Paul.
Yeah. Smoking, choking, and nerd roping goes to Michelle Paris.
Oh, congratulations, Michelle. Those are tasty.
That nerd rope.
Yeah.
I got some right here. I can't give those out. Those are for game night, but
yeah. They've been certified for flavor for sure.
Sure, she said. Okay. All right, Loretta. Let's see. Let's look here.
Billy Barton wants you to sometime help him sign up for a year. He says he's tried a dozen times. He can't figure it out. Monthly works.
It does, but I know I'd actually rather people sign up for a year. That's why I discounted it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the discount.
Yeah, I could make it the same price, but I would rather people, be with us for the long haul and see that it's worth it. And, the more numbers, that makes it the more attractive for sponsors, makes everybody get more, makes the sponsors get more. It's a win-win if we get more people in there longer rather than a month or two and then like you know, your debit card falls off or has some issue or whatever it is. Tons of different issues. Several issues have happened. Not always because someone didn't have money, but whatever happens, like, oh, you fall off and then you forget and whatever, and then, you know, I'm sitting here going, what happened to everybody? And so that full year is very much appreciated. All right, so I got a pack of Thin Mint cookies, some Photo Femmes from the Grow Fam Homestead. I'm going to throw in there with it, Loretta.
Nice. Those are heirlooms, right?
Yes, the Grow Fam Homestead heirloom beans. And I'm going to do another dab after all that. It was exciting.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, I've been enjoying some of this wedding cake from the organic outlet. But I don't know if you've tried any, but it is the type of live resin that the terps are laid across the, you know, they kind of separate, you know what I mean? And I love that so much, because what I can do is take a little bit of the sugar, put it in, then I can adjust how much I want to put on it just by tilting the jar sideways and grabbing a little bit with my hot knife. Oh, I just love it. I love playing with terps, man.
I got a whole bunch of terps here that I poured out of the dabs I got.
Well, if you
crazy.
And put a little on your fingertip and rub it on your joints or your pre-rolls or whatever, it'll just coat the outside. Then you can rub it in some keef. I know you got some keef. Or did you press all your?
A little bit. I don't have a lot left.
Oh, okay.
But I do have some. I actually have a lot of flour that I'd love to get processed, because it's not it's a little bit on the harsh side. It's not the best. It's some outdoor. It's not terrible. I can, you know, it does the trick, but it's not easy to smoke for me because I'm a little bit asthmatic. I have some allergies, and it makes it hard for me to smoke flour, even the good stuff. And so I'm going to probably get it just turned into some concentrates, some rosin.
Is that the Stronana?
No, this is question mark. Those the volunteers that were from plants that I didn't even know in the first place. So
I got you.
This is like the gift that keeps on giving. That I'm still a question mark from these like bastard plants that were given to me from somebody just that were already problem plants that I just gave it a try, and I, you know, was able to finally get them finished, and some seeds must have fallen off and, you know, grew for the next year. So it's intense.
Well, it's programmed in its genetics to try to do that, you know, to carry on its genetic line. That's what its main focus is to get sunlight, eat chlorophyll, and, you know.
Man, you know, sorry to interrupt. You paused a little bit. I was like, I've been waiting to get in on this, because you see like such a drop after the giveaway, and that's exactly why I keep telling myself I should stick to just the subscribers doing giveaways. So I think from now on we did, you know, we got quite a bit of visibility. Thanks everybody for liking and sharing and going up to all the different locations. That helps, and it's helpful. But I always, and Loretta is one of our, you know, community members. I don't think she's played in game night or anything yet, but I'm glad to see somebody that we know win. But I think next time I do a random giveaway, I'm going to probably try to stick to subscribers, just because you guys go through that extra effort. And the Hash and Dash giveaway, I think, or Hash and Dash immunity, to me is okay. I as long as I saw you say hi, I'm cool. Like, all right, yeah, my subscribers are popping through and actually interacting. Yep. Maybe they're too busy to stay for the whole night or whatever. But those giveaways where you get a lot of random people come in that don't really care about what's going on, those can be frustrating.
Well, Corey's asking why we're not live on locals, and I think we should tell let them know, being new and all that, that's not how this works. Waylon does special lives on his locals.
You're limited, yeah.
not these lives don't get broadcast there. They don't allow that yet. So.
Now, I've actually now that's a good. Actually, it's a good segue to this because I've thought about it since we're doing game night on locals for the first 2 hours because it stops us at 2 hours. I'm actually thinking. Here's the other thing: as long as I stay over 50 subscribers, I can go for 2 hours 10 times a week. Now that leaves us room, if we wanted to, SteveO, to put our Monday night show on locals, and we really could. But honestly, I don't know. I just want to build it up a little bit before we do that. So cheers.
Okay. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, they're changing stuff all the time now. All these different apps. I mean, look what StreamYard's done in the last year to improve. So hopefully they can all start or continue to work with these apps and stuff. But, man, sometimes, you never know, Facebook or YouTube, or you pick one. You may not see me in a year on one of them. You never know. I mean, I'm starting like a year ago, I was all over my YouTube channel. And then I realized it wasn't really anything for me. And, Facebook is where it was at. Well, now I'm enjoying Rumble as well. So I'm starting to see that these other platforms, a lot of them are just easier and better, if nothing else, better for me, but it can be better for my viewers and my audience as well,
It's almost like newer creators, people that are trying to make a show of any kind. It's almost better for us to go to the newer sites. Not the newest sites, but the ones that are sort of up and coming, or at least have some momentum behind them.
Yeah.
If I would have known what I know now when I first started Rumble, there would be a lot of difference. I probably would have been a lot further along. But back then, I was just starting to do videos anyway, so I was just kind of trying to stay low key and trying to upload once a week was my thought. And now here we are, live instead of uploading, and we do 5 shows a week, which has gotten in the way of my gardening. I will be honest, but I will be, more brutally honest and say, I think Dookie Boy was kind of holding me back in a lot of ways. Part of me, it was weighing on me in a lot of ways. I'm always running up there to check on him. I was, I don't want to, I'll spare you guys the sad part, but it's just what I'm saying is, like, for a long time coming, it was in limbo. And I mean, this, SteveO, I brought him back to life, like, a couple dozen times, probably 20 to 30 times. I brought the guy back to life. So I was in this kind of state of like limbo for such a long time. I'm not blaming him for not getting more work done. And what I mean is, like, I can do some things without worrying as much. I can go away from the house longer. I can, there's a lot of things that are kind of off my shoulders now, off my chest, I guess. So it might be a good thing in the long run. So I'm hoping that it opens me up for, especially for more than my other dog needs, more care and more runs and more, trips to the park and all that good stuff. So it'll get me up and more active and get me more energy and all that, more exercise and everything. What's up, Doc?
Hey, Doc. What's up, man?
Doc, it's all good. Like I said, man, it's like we were, it was just such a roller coaster for that last 6 months,
It was.
So I'm glad that, he's not suffering anymore. And Doc brought over his little palm that was, at least got Dookie Boy laid a few times before he, was too unable to move. What's up, Chris? Hello.
Chris Fisher.
Colin says, hey, man, you went above and beyond as an owner. Yeah. Well, look, man, I don't know. I could tell you guys for sure that there's plenty of that. Like, when that kind of thing happens, like all you can think of is all the mistakes that you ever made, like all the times that you did something or you were, too mean or you were too angry or whatever it was. And it just, all of that just comes back and it's up. But anyway, I didn't mean to get into that. What I was just saying is like, that was one thing in my life that was like really kind of keeping me in this state of, it feels like a new page now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, Missy, hello. We'll start watching regardless if it's subscription only. I understand why you would approach that. Oh no, we wouldn't make it subscription only. Watch, Missy. What I was saying there is that for giveaways, for doing a giveaway, unless that's what you meant by this as well. But no, I appreciate you interacting with it as well because I haven't seen you before, and I appreciate you coming through. I
just recently met Missy, and she is a wonderful person. So far, I've getting
okay.
Yeah.
Or you mean through just the community, or was it like
the community? Yeah.
Got you. Okay, so that's what she meant. Yeah, I understand. Thinking about him for years. Well, I sure I will, but his urn is sitting next to the pet that died before him. And that has, it's gotten, it's not like I don't cry over my cat anymore, and I had him for 17 years, but I still keep their memories. I think by the time I die, I'll have a bunch of urns, a bunch of pet urns that I'm carrying around with me at every house I go to. I don't know.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, man. When Kelly was, she was sleeping, and I saw your post about Dookie and stuff, and as soon as I just immediately it just brought me to tears because I thought of my Chico that I just lost, and everything as well. So, and I knew how close you were with Dookie, and she woke up literally and was like, "What's wrong with you?" And when I told her, she understood. Anyway, rather than get all sappy, I know what you were going through, bro, and you handled it like a champ.
Well, and it was like one of these situations where like I could allow, if I wanted to, I could just, if I stopped and I allowed it, I could just turn it off and just let it. And then I'm just like, no, I had to keep doing stuff. We got Cosmo Beard in the house. So say, hey, heading home from Virginia. What was in Virginia? Was there some kind of a meetup? I thought the Canifest is next month, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on the 18th. Yeah.
Jules ashes. Yeah, I do have the ashes. I do plan to get some different things made. I'll probably shout out to Lexi Graves. She can make she doesn't blow glass, but she was telling me that she can make a memorial piece for me. Not sure what that would look like, but sounds cool. And also I'll probably use some for other pieces too. Like there's a piece, I forget who it is that blows the glass, but I've been told by a couple people now, and Brian Williams sent me a picture of it. Shouts out to Brian Williams, but it's a pendant that has a paw print inside the pendant. The paw print is made up of the ashes inside the glass. So like the ashes are the paw print. Does that make sense? It's really wicked. Yeah. It's really wicked. But he told me, this is a side note, but he told me that if you blow glass with ashes in it and put someone's ashes in it, and you don't know what you're doing, something about the gases inside the ashes can make that pendant explode.
Oh, that makes sense from pressure and everything.
I mean, I don't know what kind of gases are left behind, but that's crazy. Methane, I guess. I don't know. Is that what ashes like? But yeah, I guess it can make the glass explode.
It could be the carbon being released out of it,
Yeah, I'd like to make it some kind of piece that I can like go like be active with, not just like a jewelry that I don't like. I want to be able to go on runs with them, with the dog and stuff.
Sure.
Cosmo said Grandpa's funeral. Oh, wow. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. It's the escape of carbon. Okay. The escaping of carbon. Interesting. I didn't know carbon would make that pressure like that. It's something I didn't know. And it's like, well, that blows my mind.
Yeah, that is interesting to know.
Doing a big thing here in Crawfordville, Indiana on 420. Indiana? To help legalize it. Oh, wow, Missy. That's going to be a tough sell to people to go there.
Yeah.
And going to some legal state nearby. I wonder how that's going to play out, because we know Master Rochi there is Indiana. So I wonder if there's going to be just a lot of local Indianans to like try to go there and fight. Go ahead.
Well, he was talking about it tonight, and he was saying that he hopes that rather than a lot of people in neighboring states enjoying a 420 festival, that they'll come to Indiana. And even though, it's a non-consumption, especially in Indiana and all that, to come help them fight for their legalization as well by showing up. But he said that he realizes that's a huge ask, because coming into Indiana and going to a legalization rally is kind of, when you're pulling away from it, you get a little worried, you know what I mean? As you're pulling out, I bet.
That's what, we've had that happen even in Illinois. Even though it's legal, they still have that. We've seen it firsthand at an event. So Jimmy says that's why they use man-made opal in the glass and not the real stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I'm guessing man-made opal has like some pores or is more porous and allows for the escape of the gases. I don't know. Yeah, but I couldn't imagine. You're just like, oh yeah, I got this new pendant. Look at this. Oh! Lose an eye that way easily. Lose a hand. I don't know, man. That sounds like a firecracker on your necklace.
Get up a little rock. Yeah.
I think I know what she means there, but
I know what she means. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Has no pores or carbon.
Oh.
Well, what I'm talking about is putting pet remains inside the glass, Jimmy. That's what Brian was telling me, is like, if you don't know what you're doing and you do like a keepsake or a memorial piece with ashes or remains inside the pendant, it can blow up. And Cosmo was saying it's from the release of carbon. Oh, well then you're saying that the opal has no pores or carbon, but the
man-made doesn't. That's why it works.
The ashes are what's releasing carbon, isn't it?
Well, I thought anything organic releases carbon.
Okay, but so I'm not using opal instead of my dog's ashes. So I'm trying to figure that. Yeah,
I get it.
I'm trying to figure out what he means there. I'm hoping to meet Mr. Rochi and his wife. Okay, heck yeah. Well, I hope that you guys can make some positive change. It's just going to be hard to say get anybody from outside of that area, and even people that are close to the borders of Indiana, inside Indiana, are probably just going to go over to some, other event that's, unless they want to help fight. I guess I can mix the ash with clay and make something. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean anything. I have a bag of it. Like I would love to make a bunch of pieces. But I'm not trying to like rush anyone or whatever. If you got time, that'd be cool. I wonder what Lexi was going to make. So I didn't get back with her because I didn't get the ashes yet, and I was just like not wanting to really deal with it yet. Where are we at? Hour, about 10 minutes out. I guess I'll do one more Dabaroo, and we'll get out of here. Does anybody want to come up with us for Smoke. Jimmy, you want to come up and explain what you're talking about? Cosmo Beard, what's up, brother? You want to come up? I'm going to stick the link in the chat in my page, Maccabees Live Market. And shouts out to X. I had 31 people pop through over on X today. A lot of people on Rumble, too. Rumble is such a weird thing because I can tell they change the algorithm here and there because my visibility changes. It's like the up and down. But we're steadily growing still, so we're happy about that.
Yes.
Good night, Sandy. Thanks again for signing up. Newest 1-year member. Also won twice last night. Gerald won something, and I think you won twice as well. So I'm going to get to that tomorrow. Sent me a message.
Wes did, I think. Yeah.
Oh, maybe. I don't know if he can get in. Mm-hmm.
Cheers on this dab right here. Yeah.
Let me go and see what Mr. West says. I don't want to put a pin in. Thank you. They're like wanting you to put a pin in now. Use it. Oh, I see. I thought you were trying to get on screen, Wes. I'll check that out in a little bit. Yeah, I saw it. Very cool, though.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, well, come on up, guys. We got a few minutes. If anybody wants to come up for a dab, I will hang out for that.
Say hi to Kelly Waylon. She snuck in.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Wait, hold on. Before you pop in, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now you can pop in.
Hey, how you doing? Hello.
I can never. For some reason, I cannot adjust this green screen, man. I'm just forever going to look like a cartoon over here until I can figure out what people really do.
Dude, I am a cartoon, dude. Really, come on.
Don't I look digital over here? I look like I'm like Max Headroom over here.
I can't wait till what is that? May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Max Headroom? No, Max Headroom is
No, May the 4th be with you, bro.
Oh no, that's coming up. That's a month away.
That's my son's favorite holiday. You're the same dude as my son, bro.
You missed Mario Day.
Oh man, my grandson loves that shit.
March 10th is Mario Day.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that up. I'm mad, so I missed that.
Have a good night, Cosmo. Hopefully, let everybody know you got home safe. A 19-hour drive, bro. Wow. Yeah, you definitely want to find something more exciting, like some Pantera or something, in order to stay awake. Hey, look, we've got Tiny Wes.
Tiny, I don't know what's going on here with this thing. It's like my sound is funky, everything.
It reminds me of Beetlejuice, doesn't it?
You don't sound like Tiny. You sound like a major man.
No, he's tiny.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Tiny man is a major man.
This will work.
Can you get yours today?
Is that better?
I've got you in my hand, Wes. Don't worry.
He's holding you up here.
He left. Anybody else? What's up, Jimmy? Come on up, man. Anybody that wants the link?
Can hear you better.
You're still tiny, though.
Still tiny.
Can you make
I'm
it?
the little one. Come on, man. Let's go. Want to go outside? Let's go.
Actually, I'm gonna try something. I meant to do this before.
You can go freeze your butt.
A little bit more creative with this, SteveO. Here we go. Check this out.
I'm not small anymore. It's okay. I'm the little guy. I'm used to being the little guy. Don't ever underestimate me.
Right.
I mean, you're only slightly the little guy now. Don't worry about it.
All right.
I gave you a buff.
I mean, like 5'8", 130 pounds, 140 pounds. I'm not a big guy. It's okay.
thesacredgriefco.com. Well, thanks, Kathleen.
Alexa, living room light on.
Okay.
4-1, as everyone does them differently. You know, you're right. Here's the thing, though. I have a lot of friends that make different pieces, like such as Jimmy Mead. And when they volunteer to make something, I like to get something made more personally from a friend, you know. And that's why I kind of reached out to a couple glass blowers to see if they would do it. Shouts out to Bob Oso's Glass. He said he'd be honored, but he doesn't have the time at the moment. But at the same time, I have, you know, more ashes, so I could totally get a few things made from 2 or 3 friends, you know. All right, let's crank some tunes.
Tune in.
Wes, did you see the new, like, the little Indoor Farmer intro video?
Yeah, dude, that's pretty cool.
I thought it was pretty cool, like 40 seconds, and kind of says it all.
Sort of, yeah, you don't want to go too long, but you don't want to be too short. You know, gotta
it's
get
not
the
the
word
whole
out there.
intro. It's just kind of a little placement video kind of thing. And
Right, yeah, it's not bad at all.
SteveO, you need to get your logo to Ryan. Do some cool stuff. Maybe we need to design a new certified logo. What do you think?
Yeah, you never know, man. I'm always looking to improve everything I can eat. So,
well, I just don't know, like your main logo. What's your main logo? Is this your main logo here?
yeah, this is what I've been using for the last year or so.
This one here?
That's what I usually use.
Turn it into like a night smoke in a joint or something.
No, man, we need to keep going with this wizard theme. Now we need a full body wizard, okay? So what we need is this wizard with a robe on it, right? And then the words and stuff will be up above the wizard's head this time. Now you see more of the wizard, and maybe he's got like a badass like staff, you know, that's got like, I don't know, something on the end of the staff.
What if the staff was a hookah pipe?
Say again?
Like, what if the staff was like a hookah hose?
I could see that. Like you can hook a staff up to things and, like, you know, use it as an accessory.
Yeah.
It's like and it's an adapter for different pieces, you know.
You know, it's instead of the sword, the cane sword, you know, it's a hookah hose staff.
Well, think about Gandalf. You know, he like light.
Tell me what SteveO think. What do you think about that, SteveO?
I don't know, bro.
He's like, that's like getting a little too far into the wizardry realm for me, man.
Yeah, I've gotten the wizard thing for quite a while now, especially when my beard was really bushy.
Well, now you look like Steven Seagal.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
You need to gain some weight, though. That's for sure.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
I'm 205 pounds. I probably could lose 20 pounds.
No, I mean, like Steven Seagal, he's a big boy now.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard that he's 60s or something now?
Yeah, well, he's old. I mean, I guarantee you, he still kick some ass, but he's definitely put on some weight.
Yeah, that Aikido is some nasty stuff that he knows, man. He's a black belt in it.
The last I knew, he is still training. Like him and Chuck Norris were doing something together. It was kind of weird.
No shit. I'd like to see that video. I have to check that out.
Right. I think that what they were doing was like, I don't know if it was sparring, but I think it was more of like they were training together, like training somebody, like kind of like doing a teaching class. I don't know, between their techniques.
Michelle.
Good night, Michelle. Michelle was just showing me some pictures earlier of her grow, and she's doing a pretty good job, I must say. I'm proud of you, Michelle. Have a good night.
Michelle is the champ from the game night too.
Yeah.
She cleaned house, man. Came through, scooping up everything.
Nice.
She put the boys to shame.
You have to slap a beware sticker, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Say again?
You have to slap a beware sticker next to that one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely, if you're playing her with Connect 4 or tic-tac-toe,
oh shit,
you better watch the F out. Just saying.
I'm so excited. I haven't been sleeping well. That's the only thing. Just only the last few days. What I mean is like I wake up every 2 or 3 hours. It's not like it's the end of the world, but I get to take some FICO tonight. I don't have to get up early for anything in the morning, so I know that I can take this FICO, and if I sleep in a little bit, it ain't gonna hurt anything. I won't be late for nothing, you know.
There you go.
But yeah, FICO's the way to go, man. Especially for sleep and nerve pain, because it dulls the nerve pain and it lets you sleep.
What is it exactly?
FICO, full extract cannabis oil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is full extract, not a broad spectrum.
Right. What would your like the milligram be at, or?
I'll see if it says. Well, it depends on what trim or flower was used, and I don't believe that was regulated on this. This was made by somebody, but I would say it's at least 60% at minimum, and it can go all the way. FICO can go all the way up to what, Waylon? 90-95%, depending on.
Yeah, I mean, I would say depends on the alcohol content. Like, you got to really make it.
Well, you got to have a high percentage of THC in your bud, whatever you're using, right?
Well, for sure, but you can concentrate it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You just may not have the same levels of CBD and CBN and stuff.
Well, yeah, because that all comes down to temperature too. A lot of people will be impatient and they'll basically boil the alcohol off quickly.
Yep, they cook it.
And when you do that, you're stripping terpenes. You're just heating it up too much. The low and slow process for making FICO is the most effective, in my opinion. That's just what I think. What do you guys think, Jimmy? If Jimmy's still here, yeah, I'm sure he'll correct me. Waylon, are you going to dig into those?
You can do it, dude. You can do it.
Oh yeah, tell him.
I have a plan.
Start in the center.
Tell him he can't do it. If you tell him he can't, then he'll do it for sure.
Well, I suppose, yeah, that the stubbornness comes out. Like, screw you, I'm gonna do this anyway.
I can hear a perpetual eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the.
I think I can.
Fucking Wes knows it. Hi, Macy. How you doing? Macy Buds. I think that's a verified Macy Buds. She's got the check mark, I think, right?
Yep. Macy the creator.
Are those just Christmas lights, or what are those?
No, man, these are yo-yos.
Yeah. Yeah, to shake the shit out of it. You might get one loose.
No.
You see, he's got tension against him too, because when he has to kind of pull it out, and then it's just all knotted within like How many? 10? You say, Waylon?
I didn't count, but actually, I think I have a good idea here because you can lock them from making them retract.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I have like 30 of them.
So I'm pulling them out and then locking them away. So let's do it like this here. Oh, pumped one.
You know, these lighter leashes work kind of like that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't have a lighter leash or like just the regular yo-yos. I always broke them. I upgraded to like getting the steel cable ones.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be the way to do it. See, I knew there would be a way. Stephanie Moak in the house.
Oh, somebody brought the smoke. What's up?
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Cheers, Perry.
Oh, crap.
Guys, I'm just hanging out to get some of this done. Figured I could hang out with y'all unless y'all had something better to go on.
Absolutely nothing.
If you don't mind me just sitting here smoking with you, I'm good then. I'll stick around.
Come on, dog. Let's go. Don't stop staring at things.
Not at all.
All right.
This is gonna be might take less time than I thought now.
Oh, that's good.
Really? No, it's the kitty. Come on, Dom. Oh, crap.
Okay, so now I have all of the yo-yos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, 10 exactly. What'd you say? Did you say 10?
That's what I thought. Yeah, I just guessed.
Wow. What a guess. Look at this guy.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow night is the Powerball. That's like what? Over $1 billion now.
Ooh. Sounds
So
good.
I've got tickets, and I can't tell you the last time I bought a lottery ticket, but I'm going for that 1.1. Could you imagine after taxes having $500 million and no one's coming after you for one dime of tax? Nothing. You paid it all. It's all yours.
You get less than that, actually. You don't get like 300 million.
You'd have like 500 million new friends.
Excuse me. Yes. Ain't that the truth? See, my thing is I would have to have my wife control all the money because I'd end up giving too much of it away. She would just be like, "What are you doing?" Oh well, I gave $1 million.
Yeah, how about 10 million?
Yeah, I got 499 more, honey. You know.
You're down to like the last million. Like, look.
Yeah. I'm like Brewster's Millions in 30 days. I got to go tell my wife I spent all the money. No. I would though, man. I would be the most giving person that you would ever see with money like that. Because I mean, I could live off of the interest and still live like a king of just having the money in a diversified portfolio with zero risk on any investment, and I could live off the interest and live like a millionaire.
You're down to $500 left, and
yeah,
you're like, honey, we can go to Jamaica and still live like kings for 6 months.
Yeah. You know what I would do? I would go get all the different celebrity doctors, and I would have them do their methylated genome tests and do all their stuff where they figure out from your DNA, you know, exactly what's wrong. You know, Gary Brecka can use a methylated, one of those methylated genome tests and tell you within 2 months of how much longer you have to live according to the test. And he's been right about it too many times.
That sounds morbid and terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying the test works so well in finding out what your body at the genetic level, what you're deficient in that's making you sick and stuff. And oh man, I would get a trainer. I would be buff. Man, I would change my life if I had money like that. You know, I would
get younger. I'd start getting younger, and then
no. I wouldn't fix a wrinkle on my face. I'm not into vanity much, as you can tell. I mean, for a year and a half, I've been sitting around with these piano keys for teeth in front of all you guys this whole time, you know, and you know, I don't worry.
Mine are worse.
Bro, I've been telling everyone that was a green screen this whole time. Come on, man.
Yeah, right. You know what? That would be funny if I put a green tooth in and then you put Wes so small that he was in my tooth.
No, actually, what we would do is we'd take a picture. It would just be a still picture of you. And that would be the background, right? And then Wes would be just in the tooth spot.
See that right there?
That's a nice fat cola you got there.
Yeah, dude. This is a 30-inch. It's an auto flower. It's about 30 inches tall. This thing's just as thick as a soda can.
Yeesh, what's the genetics?
This is from Royal Queen Seeds. And
it's tonight. Sorry.
This is Bubble Cooks.
The spin is tonight, SteveO.
Oh, I thought it was on Tuesday night. Oh, so
what time is it going on right now?
It looks. It might be. I don't know what time. That's how I told you. I don't know.
Dude, you might find out that you won $1 billion live on the air. Can you imagine that?
Let me check my numbers then, and we'll see. Because like some of the smaller prizes are like huge now. Like normally if you got 3 numbers, you wouldn't get nothing, but I bet you get a couple grand now. Let's see here. Go to my bookmarks.
Bro, don't have a heart attack if you win a bunch of money.
Right. Remain calm.
Just imagine right now that you already won, and then that way the disappointment will be less shocking.
There you go.
Heart attack.
Or just get really, really high first.
All right, guys, can you tell everyone? Tell SteveO congratulations. Just tell him now that he won already. That way his heart can kind of start to climb up slowly and not get the giant jump. Man,
here comes that new vet, huh?
I'm gonna be real. Your heart still might stop if you see that you won. You better fucking be careful. No, excuse my French, everybody.
For real, right? Let's see here.
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like winning the lottery. I'm actually coming a lot further along than I thought I would with this. Look at that. I got a hook already over to the yo-yo. This puzzle's fun, Mom. Oh, look at that.
Keep up those high spirits.
Well, it actually is more fun now that I kind of figured out 2 things that would. It's really like I found, like I figured out the puzzle. It really feels that way. Not just unknotting a knot, but the puzzle in this case was you had to pull out the yo-yos away from the knot first. And for the longest time, I thought I should leave them, retracting. Leave them in the yo-yo form, not the yo-yo form. I don't know. All right. Ooh, I almost got one.
There we go.
What do you see? What do you see?
Well, I don't know. I can't figure out how to check the numbers.
Loretta, help us out here.
I mean, I logged into my account. You would think that it would show me what I.
Here's Billy. Sorry,
now go ahead. I'm just browsing. Figure it out.
She was just responding to the comments. Appreciate everybody chilling tonight. Oh, we got a full moon coming up, you guys, on the 8th, I believe. On the 8th, if I'm not mistaken. There's some crazy stuff happening around the full moon, I believe. We might even talk about it on People in the Boxes. Evidently there was like another full moon last month, and then this full moon and that full moon, like they create like an X across the United States.
Oh yeah, April 8th. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot about that because of the way my feed is.
The red heifer.
Yeah, it crosses right at the right south of you, pretty much right in southern Illinois. The path between that eclipse and the one back in September, and it's a big cross. And then, the whole path of the eclipse, you can equate it with things that have been said in the Bible with the towns that it crosses and all that. So there's like conspiracy from that way all the way to, they're showing pictures and proof about how they're rounding up military and they're closing schools and everything over an eclipse that lasts like how long? You know what I mean?
I'm not sure.
It could all be made up. Every picture, every last thing that is shown, every bit of it could be completely fake and falsely presented. Every bit of it.
There's so much footage of military stuff happening that they can use it for years for different things.
I see why, people can be swept into, opinions being forced down your throat like that,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, aliens and stuff.
You definitely got to be a pessimist versus an optimist in that kind of situation.
Mm-hmm. I think it would be the coolest thing ever if there was really aliens, though, wouldn't it? I mean, it'd be like, wow, as long as they weren't trying to hurt us, obviously, but
right.
Put all that aside that, they're not going to hurt us, I think it'd be like, wow, the most amazing thing ever. But, to a lot of people, it wouldn't be. It all depends on how everything would be perceived. But I would think that it would also be the way they act.
They're not going to hurt you, but they do want to procreate with you.
Well, I'm married, so they have to leave me alone.
They're like, but we lay eggs and we just need you to fertilize our eggs. You're like, are you sure?
Guess it just depends on what alien species and or theory you're looking at.
Well, lizard people, of course. I mean,
the lizard people. Well, we got the Greys, the lizard people.
Lizard people. The lizards.
There was a space on X the other day that had 500 people in it. And it was a flat Earth versus the globe Earth.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of arguments to that too. And it's like, oh man, I don't want to say how I feel about it and hurt someone's feelings. That
why?
Well, you have the right to your
loud
opinion.
And proud.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
If you believe something's right, you got to speak your mind, man.
Yep.
So even if you were a flat earther, I would hope you argue the point to the fullest.
Yep, that's the assumption now, SteveO. You just left yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone's gonna assume that you're a flat earther.
Oh boy.
You better,
I just got myself into a whole nother crowd that I was never in before. That ought to be fun.
Hopefully you can get maybe you can get some.
No, you were always there. You just didn't know it.
You can be you can be in there and it might be a few months before they realize, wait a minute, every time that guy goes to talk, he says something about flat Earth, and then he just says, "Yeah, and cannabis would help out too." And then every time he brings the conversation over to cannabis. Wait a minute.
Oh shit!
Hey.
I didn't even say that.
Yeah.
You kind of keep going along with it as you go. Yeah, but then maybe you should try some cannabis while you do it.
I like to keep people guessing. What's he thinking?
Nothing wrong with that.
What's he thinking behind that beard?
Keep him.
Oh no, it's more like what is he keeping in that beard? What kind of leftovers you got in there?
Oh yeah, at least a few good things that I keep aside.
He's got extra fists.
Flavored with ambrosia night nag champi. That's what it is. Nag champi. That's the flavor of beard oil from Master.
I was gonna say I need some new beard oil. I need to buy some from MasterRochi'sGarden.com.
Yeah, they just came out with some unscented. If you,
I like the scent.
Have scents. Yeah, me too. The only time I would dig an unscented beard oil is if I'm using my actual cologne. I don't want it to clash with a beard oil scent at the same time. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a good call.
So that might be nice, but
and you got to find the right flavors, sources, and
there's a big difference between this, $2, $3 bottle of stuff that are, grandmas and stuff put in our Christmas stockings and stuff. I mean, you get real.
Oh, don't be making fun of my Stetson.
Yeah, well,
Stetson, Javar, Brute. Oh yeah.
But like, you get yourself a nice cologne with some good ingredients, man, and you can really smell pretty good for quite a while. I know the difference between good scents and bad. But like those. Have you ever seen the commercials for those little like trial sized ones that are like the knockoffs? Those work really good. Some of those actually smell better and last longer than the expensive stuff. Yeah.
Smell better and last.
If you're into smelling good.
Listen, I'm always looking to last longer and smell better.
Right.
Wait a minute. I see what you did there.
Walked into a trap.
I'm going to do another day with you guys, and then I'm going to head out.
All right. Well, I got to say, I appreciate the few minutes of us hanging out here in the after show because I have come up with some other genius ideas here, like using the boom of the microphone as a
tether.
Well, a place where I can like put the hooks and get them out of my way as I separate them.
There you go.
And now I'm actually playing with the yo-yo itself to push it backwards through the knot, which is like a new development.
When it comes to that whole panda film kind of thing, cardboard and staples will hold it. It's exactly what I use.
What do you mean cardboard? Just like cardboard standing
just take little cardboard pieces. Take it like a cardboard, like an Amazon box, cut the lid off, cut little 1.5 inch squares, and just use that as a spacer for the staple to grab a hold of so it don't rip the plastic.
I see. So use it like make a strip.
Yes.
Where okay.
And that'll hold that weight.
That's not gonna rip over time.
It shouldn't. I mean, I did every 16 inches, just like the joists and everything. And then when I came down, so what I did is I did a slight overlap. It was probably about 1.5 to 2 feet overlap. So it's stapled in two sections. You can't see the one row of staples because it's got an overlap over top of it. So it's kind of got, I used 2 squares per joist, basically, just to help hold it up. And I've had no problems. I put some on the floor. It's taped together. I've walked on it. It's been pulled on. She's standing strong.
That sounds terrific.
Or just like my false wall that I built that I have to roll up. That's the same thing. It's
What
stapled.
kind of staples? Are those like are these construction staples or?
I went to Walmart, or actually no, I think it was Menards, and I bought their little kit that they had. So there weren't like paper staples. Obviously you don't want to do that. I just medium duty, medium to heavy duty. You don't want to skimp with going light, so it's just always better to go stronger.
Super.
But yeah, just like a staple gun. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room. Oh, never mind.
But yep, that and tape. Lots and lots of tape. You want to have it all sealed up.
Oh, wow.
You tried that V8 Deliciously Green?
No.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's actually really damn good.
Shit. All right, y'all. I'm out. I gotta go.
All right, SteveO. I'm gonna get going,
man.
I got a lot more to do here than I thought. So,
Right on.
So let's.
We will see everybody next week again, and we'll see you throughout the week on all the other shows.
All right, well, you have a good night.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Yeah, I think I broke one.
Oh no!
Doesn't want to. I think I can open it though.
Sometimes you gotta have one that takes it for the team. But yeah, you should be able to pop them open and re-spool them. You just don't want to mess up the wire coil that's inside of it.
It might just be at its limit. Anyway, all right. Oh, you're still here with me. All right. Yep. Thanks, Wes, for hanging out. Let me get this
no problem, man.
Our outro going on here. I still got to fix that outro. Sorry. It's been a good episode tonight, guys. And I do have Loretta was the winner, and I'm going to get Loretta your address and stuff, and then I'm going to get that shipped out tomorrow, I think. Unless my car starts smoking for some reason. Man, the power steering pump now. Got to get a replacement pump in the hose.
Really? It's grinding or what?
No, it's whining and smoking. So,
cool.
I tried to deploy several states. I think things are going to be fake alien. Yeah, there's definitely a bunch of crazy stuff happening. So keep a level head about you guys. Don't be, don't take anything for granted. Don't take anything at face value. Always do your own research. If you ever want to talk about, where, like, the sources and stuff, I'm always here for that. Like where you found it, where you heard it, who said what, and where, and when, and why. So everybody have a good night. And remember, as always, the reason for this show, it's not a necessarily a garden show. It's about the fact that every person on the planet has to eat. So it should be part of every part of our culture, food, sustainability. So you guys take it easy. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow for the Indoor Farmer Reviews. Peace.
Good night, everyone.
If you haven't yet already, please hit that like button, follow the channel, share it with your friends, and go check out the indoorfarmer.locals.com. And if you haven't yet, check out my Kickstarter campaign. Got about 35 days left, and that is the indoor farm. I'm sorry, no, it's Maccabees Live Market on Kickstarter.com. So go check that out. You can be a backer for $1 and help me get this thing off the ground. Crowdfunded. Peace out, everybody.